Hello, this is Matthew Pfeiffer with MattPfeifferCoaching.com. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Toxic to Triumph. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about highly contested divorces. People who are divorcing someone who is narcissistic or toxic in nature, it is very, very difficult. So in this episode, I'm going to teach you how to divorce them while maintaining your own sanity. Thanks, and I'm looking forward to having this conversation, and I will talk to you soon. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. If you are struggling recovering from a toxic relationship and you would like to work with me one-on-one, you can go to MattPfeifferCoaching.com. You can go to the Products tab and select whichever product works best for your situation. You can also make a donation to the podcast by going to MattPfeifferCoaching.com and going to the Donations tab. And if you have a question that you'd like for me to answer on a future episode, you can also go to MattPfeifferCoaching.com, go to the Contact tab, send me an email, 3 paragraphs max, being very direct about your situation, and I would love to answer any question that you might have right here on the podcast. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for today's episode. Going through a divorce can be very, very messy. However, going through a divorce with a narcissist or someone who has toxic tendencies is even worse. As we already know, people who are narcissistic and people who are toxic do not respect boundaries, and they will do whatever they can to get their way. And going through a divorce with them is no different. Divorcing someone who is narcissistic is very draining, not only emotionally, but financially as well. Lawyers have a term for these type of divorces. They are called highly contested divorces. And if you can help it, I would encourage you to hire a lawyer who is well-versed with highly contested divorces. But I do want to warn you, it's going to cost you. The court side of a divorce is already very draining and is already very taxing and overwhelming. But what makes a highly contested divorce even more draining and more overwhelming is what happens outside of the court. People who are narcissistic want to win at all costs. So in court, the narcissist or the toxic person may present as if they're an angel. And you will have 2 lawyers, your lawyer and their lawyer, who are actually looking for middle ground most of the time. Even the judge is going to want some sort of middle ground, some sort of compromise between the 2 parties. And in the courtroom, the narcissist will present as if everything's all right, as if they are open to compromise, as if they want to see something worked out between the 2. Behind the scenes, though, is very different. Once again, the narcissist wants to win. They want to see you in pain, sometimes even at their own detriment. So the phone calls outside of court will be very threatening. They will make it sound as if they know the law, as if they're going to go for your pension, as if they're going to go for your 401k, full custody of the kids, and they will make every threat that they can to get their way. If they have things that are incriminating against you, they will threaten to use those against you. If they have pictures, if they have videos, if they know about something that you may not be very proud of, they'll use all those things against you. They will blow up your phone. They will text you. They will call you all hours of the night. They will even act as if it's a foregone conclusion that they're going to get their way. And to that, what I would tell you is allow for your lawyer to fight your battle. Do not, and I repeat, do not respond to their text messages, to their threats, to their emails. And I would encourage you not to take their phone calls. So then everything comes through text messages and emails as well. The reason why I say do not respond is because typically you're going to respond in an emotional manner. You've heard me talk about reacting versus responding before. You're going to be reacting if you react to these threatening emails and these threatening text messages. And when you do, those will also be used against you in court. It will make it look as if you are the one in the wrong. And this is exactly what the narcissist wants. They want the reactive abuse. They want you to reciprocate the threats. They want you to reciprocate the abuse so they can use that against you in court. So guess what? Then they can get their way. And even if they don't use them in court, they will threaten to use them in court. Not only that, a lot of times they will get you to agree to something that you might agree to just so you can get the threats to stop. However, once your emotions come down and you're thinking more logically, you will know that that's not something that you would normally agree to. So you should only speak to the narcissist or the toxic person through your lawyer only. Everything gets written down. Everything is on paper. And when they send you these threatening emails, threatening text messages, threatening phone calls, and they're calling you all hours of the night, journal it. Write it down with dates and take it back to your lawyer. And as draining as all of this is, it's extremely important for you to take care of yourself. You're not getting out of this unscathed, and you're not getting out of this without the feeling of being overwhelmed and without being a nervous wreck. You need to take care of your physical body, your mental, your spiritual body. You need to spend time with friends and family. You need an outlet. If you like to drink, I would cut down on the drinking. You're going to have a lot of anxiety. Drinking causes more anxiety. Take care of yourself. That's all I have for you today. If you have a question or comment, feel free to send me an email. Go to mattpfeiffercoaching.com. Go to the contact tab. Send me an email, 3 paragraphs max, and I will talk to you soon.
Keep your head to the sky. Spread your wings wide. Show the world you can fly, baby. Show the world you can fly. Show the world you can fly, baby. Dream big. Keep your head to the sky. Spread your wings wide. Show the world you can fly, baby. Show the world you can fly. Yeah. Show the world you can fly. Dream big. Keep your head to the sky. Spread your wings wide. Show the world you can fly, baby. Show the world you can fly. Show the world you can fly. Dream big, keep your head to the sky. Spread your wings wide. Show the world you can fly, baby. Show the world you can fly. Yeah. Show the world you can fly. Dream big, now they told me dream big. It's all we take with us and the things we did. Dream big, yeah.